All right, guys, as we get ready to dive into the Thrive 15-day reset, which is going to be a mind, body, and soul process and program, we're going to diminish the overwhelm and get you guys feeling amazing like you absolutely deserve to feel. I'm going to go over some supplementation that I'm going to be using during the reset and that you're going to have access to use if you choose to. So the Thrive Elite protein is the cleanest protein that you're going to find on the market. If you guys haven't used this yet, I promise you it will be completely different than the chemical-laden one that's probably in your cabinet. If you look at the ingredient panel on ours, depending on which flavor you pick, either has between 4 or 5 total ingredients. Your protein powder should not have a laundry list of ingredients that you can't pronounce. You're going to be able to read, understand, and say everything in here. Grass-fed, grass-finished, 100% top of the line, as pure and as clean as you can get. Here's one of my cool, I don't even know if you call it a strategy, but how I like to drink my morning protein shake that makes it really good, and there's one secret ingredient. You ready for it? The secret ingredient is cold coffee. Now, I know this isn't mind-blowing, like I'm not the first person on the planet to ever think of, oh my gosh, he's using cold coffee in his protein shake. But this makes it so delicious and so awesome and a great way to start your day. So really all I do is I take my cold coffee, I pour it into my shaker bottle. I like to use a stainless steel shaker bottle. It keeps it really cold, like uber ice cold. So even if I'm not gonna drink it right away and I'm gonna take it with me on the car or to the studio or to a meeting or whatever it might be, it makes it really, really easy. And all I have to do is I pour my coffee into my shaker bottle first. Then, I mean, you guys know how to make a protein shake. I'm not setting the world on fire right here. Then take your protein, grab a scoop, put it in there, go to work, turn it, shake it, you're ready to rock. You can also use a NutriBullet, you can use any of the fancy gadgets and gizmos that are available, but that's really the first thing I do every single morning is I have this protein shake with coffee. So it gets my little caffeine boost, a little pep in my step, gets my protein for the day. And the next thing I do right after that is I take one of our Thrive Elite Gut Support. So I do one of these every time I consume a meal. And so I consider myself a 3 kind of meal a day person. This shake and my greens, which I'm going to tell you about, are my first 2 things I do in the morning. And then I have 1 to 2 Thrive Elite gut supports. They're just little chewable probiotic and digestive enzyme combinations. Really cool. Oh, you want to know? Super tasty. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes if I need a snack, or I don't need a snack, really nobody needs a snack, right? But if I get snacky, I might pop in the kitchen and eat one of these, tropical fruit flavor. I know, it's a weird thing, but trust me, you'll find yourself doing it too. So I have 1 to 2 of these after every single meal. So during the protocol, you're gonna have 1 to 2 after meal 1, 1 to 2 after meal 2, 1 to 2 after meal 3, and you're gonna be set and ready to go. These are one of my favorite products that we sell. Unbelievable. Everybody who uses these say it diminishes their bloat, no gas, no belching, no burping, really helps you digest food and helps your gut microbiome just stay really healthy and just like thriving. Let's talk about greens. So if you're anything like me, you hate vegetables. I said it, I hate vegetables. I know all the vegetable people are gonna come after me. I just don't like them. I don't know why, I just don't. I don't enjoy eating them. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they taste. Just not a fan. So I developed this Thrive Elite Greens powder. If you haven't had this. And so my claim on this is it's a greens powder that doesn't taste like dirt. It actually tastes really delicious and good. Like I absolutely love it. I actually call it the immunity Hulk because I feel like it gives me that 12 to 15 servings of greens that they say we need every single day. So what I do is I do 2 servings of this a day. So what I'm gonna do is 1 in the morning after I have my Thrive protein shake, and then I do 1 in the evening with my next Thrive protein shake. I'm gonna talk about your midday meal here in a second, so don't think that I'm just trying to get you on the shake bill and you're not gonna be able to eat food. That's completely not true. So what I do is I take 1 scoop of this and I keep this in the refrigerator so it's absolutely ice cold. So it's just in this little shaker bottle, shake it up, right? Shakes up super easy, no grit, no grime, no nothing. And that's just the greens straight up. But what I like to do if I wanna zhuzh it up a little bit, if I wanna make it kind of special, I will add 1 little tablespoon, actually teaspoon. I use a teaspoon of turmeric powder. This is the one that I'm currently using. And I use a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I use so much cinnamon that I got a giant bag of it. I know, it's kind of crazy. I add those 2 in with the greens and it makes this a really super delicious little power green shake. I call it my immunity Hulk because it just makes me feel like, the Incredible Hulk. Love it. And I'm doing 2 of these a day as well. My evening shake, what I'll do is I'll either just have the shake straight up, put it in a shaker bottle and go to town, or I'll make what I call a sludge. Now, all a sludge is, we've got so many videos on this that I'm not gonna make one for you right now because it takes a little bit of time and you don't wanna sit here and see me stir. But basically you take 1 or 2 scoops of the protein, you put it into a bowl of your choice, you get a little bit of water, just kind of pour it in, and then you start kind of stirring it like you would a brownie batter or a cake batter, and that's really the consistency that you're looking for, and it is so unbelievably delicious. Some people put a little peanut butter in there, some people put some nuts in there, some people put a couple of berries here and there. I'm old school, I go straight up. I just like the protein and the water, and it just makes that, it's almost like when you were a kid and you got to lick the batter off of the mixer spoons. Unbelievably delicious. So that's kind of how I handle my shake and my green protocol for the day. And for my meal, what I'm doing is I'm really into convenience. I'm really into simplicity right now. And so Lori and I are both doing 2 different things. So she's not as plain and just eat the same thing as I am. So here's what I'm doing. I found this company called Just Meats. So it's Just Meats. This is actually one of they sent me this for free. This is a herb roasted chicken. But all it is 4 servings of chicken. Straight up chicken, nothing else, no whatever. It's already cooked, it's vacuum sealed. You just put it on the stove top, heat it up, and it's ready to eat. You can actually eat it cold right out of the package if you want. So what I'm finding is 1 package of this is like 2 meals for me. So I'm eating half in the morning, half one day, half the next. And so this is actually my meal. So the ones that I really love though is the brisket was unbelievable. I just finished my last one today, or I would show you. I've got some more showing up hopefully this afternoon. The brisket is my favorite, and then followed by the carne asada. They also have ground turkey, they have ground beef, they have a couple different chickens, they have some porks that I haven't tried, but these are really convenient, really easy. It's saved me a lot of time because now I'm not going to the grocery store, I'm not cooking, I'm not doing all those things. It's ready to go, Just Meats. And then Lori, because she loves a little bit more variety than me, is doing the Factor meals. So this one is a turkey chili with zucchini. They seem to be pretty good. I haven't had one, but she is a little bit more of a picky eater than I am, and she is absolutely loving these. This is her first full week, and she's had like 7 or 8 of these, and not one of them has she said, oh, that wasn't very good. She's like, I can't believe the quality and the taste of these. So those are 2 options for you if you're somebody who's looking for an easy way to get a meal. Other than that, guys, like I said, I believe in simplicity. You can go get a rotisserie chicken that's done either from Costco or any of the local grocery stores where you live. That will make 2 to 3 to sometimes even 4 meals. You can go get ground beef, cook 2 or 3 pounds of that at one time, have it in the fridge, have it ready to go. What I'm doing too is with my Just Meats, I'm having like 2 to 3 eggs, sometimes 4 eggs per serving that's going along with that, just to give me a little bit higher protein, a little bit more calories. So there's all kinds of really simple ways that you can get your nutrition in without getting crazy. And one of the most important things you're going to want to do is get the junk out of the house. Right? I know that sounds nuts because a lot of you guys have kids, a lot of you guys have husbands or wives that just aren't participating in whatever it is that you're doing, and they want those snacks, they want those treats, they want those things. So at the very least, put them somewhere that you're not used to going to. And if you can't do all of that, what I have done in order to stop a snacking habit is I create this little spreadsheet for, if you want it, I'll send it to you, a little spreadsheet for the refrigerator that basically every time I come into the kitchen and I'm not supposed to be there, it's not dinner time, it's not lunchtime, it's not feeding time, I ask myself, Jay, what are you doing in here? All right, and I just go to the cabinet, even though there's nothing in there to eat, I go to the cabinet, I look in the cabinet, I'm like, oh, I wonder what's in here. I make a little note, I make a circle, put a little dot on that piece of paper. And every time I go in there, I start saying like, why am I here? I ask myself those questions and I say, get out. So, you have to have those tough conversations with yourself sometimes. But I put that on the fridge, and then after about 5 to 7 to 10 days, I'm no longer coming in because those dots start to diminish themselves because I'm creating a new habit. So a lot of you guys have habits instead of being hungry. So you got to start addressing that particular situation as well. You think, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, but really you just ate 500 to 600 to 700 calories 5 to 10 minutes ago. There's no possible way that you're scientifically hungry or really hungry. You've just got a habit of overeating. And then sometimes while you're at your desk or you're just bored or you're tired or whatever, that can also manifest itself into quote unquote fake hunger, which is really just a habit. So if you get used to noticing those things and recognize them, becoming aware of them, you'll be less likely to do them. So that's a little trick and a little tip that I use whenever I find myself in a habitual pattern of kind of overeating, if you will. Guys, I hope that helps you. I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of like the simplicity of and the variety of things you can do with a protein shake. The importance of, if you're like me and hate vegetables, the importance of a nice greens powder that doesn't taste like crap. And then the digestive enzymes and probiotics it's just really a buddy for your gut is what it is. Like it gives your gut a great feeling, helps you with digestion, helps you with going to the bathroom, helps you with all of those things that, listen, who doesn't need to do that better, right? So I'm proud of you guys. I'll see you in the reset. It's gonna be unbelievably fun. 15 days of mind, body, and soul reset. We're gonna get kicked off and get ourselves feeling like thriving like we always wanna feel. And listen, we're all in the same boat. We're gonna do this together. It's gonna be a community effort, and I'm proud to do it right along with you guys. So I'll see you in there.